Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I feel so bad about doing another like purchases video because I feel like I've just been buying a lot and sharing a lot of buying and I feel bad about that, but I could not share this. I wasn't going to, but like it would be a crime against humanity not to share it to you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I got this on Amazon. It's by a company called Smartfee, which I've never heard of before. And someone actually on Instagram messaged me asking me if I had tried it before. And I was like, oh, there's no reviews. It's a bit sketchy. It was really inexpensive. It was like $35 Canadian or something like that. So I was like, no, like I usually go off of reviews. I've never tried it. I wasn't planning to get one. And then of course, browsing through Amazon, being like, well, what should I buy? And it was so inexpensive. So I'm like, oh, it doesn't hurt. Why don't I just get it and see what it is? I could always probably return it if I wanted to. And so I wasn't expecting much, and it just arrived, and oh my word. Okay, so it's this black croco. They say it's top grain leather, which I'm not 100% certain. The feel of it feels a bit softer, a bit thinner than Moterm's. And it has a funky smell. Okay, so that's the only bad thing. But I don't mind it at all. I'm not like, you know, really knowledgeable about leathers, of course. So if you guys have like a really strong preference for really nice leathers, this isn't going to be for you. But if you don't care about that a lot and you just kind of like the aesthetic, oh my gosh, for $35? Like, what the heck? So it has the big back pocket. I like that the lining is black. It has like the zipper here. There's no pockets on this side, but there's this slip pocket here. It comes with 25mm rings, but the reason that tipped me over the edge is that you could change it out, and I'm going to explain why I kind of wanted to be able to change it out. But this the 25mm rings. It comes with like the ruler, a fly leaf, which has 4 more pockets here, 2 slip pockets, and then 1 pen holder. And inside the box, you also get these inserts. These aren't the best quality inserts, I gotta say, in terms of like design. It's a bit weird. This one's okay. The daily one looks okay, but this weekly one, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not my style. But anyways, and yeah, like I'm really pleasantly surprised. Like, it's not like, I think if you feel it and then you feel like, you know, quality leathers, you know that this isn't a quality leather. But when you look at it, doesn't it look nice? And I kind of like the slightly rounded edges because the corners, like the cornered, really sharp cornered edges kind of like bend or whatever if you put it in stuff. Like, I don't know what else to say. Doesn't it look amazing? So right now I have everything in my Filofax original. This is a beautiful planner. Again, like you could tell this is like a much better quality planner. If I compare this to like my VDS, like VDS of course, amazing, smooth, beautiful leather. I'll link an unboxing of this, by the way, if you're interested in this one. So if you compare the two, so I wasn't sure how wide, well, I guess I could have looked at more details, but I was too lazy and it was only $35, so I was like, whatever. So the Filofax comes with 23mm, and like I said, this one is 25, and it's slightly wider. Oh, I forgot to let you know that it has a double clasp. So what I wanted to do was change these to 30mm rings, and if I change these to 30mm rings, I like my inserts to come out pretty far to the edge. And so if I switch these to 30mm rings, and because it has the double clasp, I think the inserts will come to the edge and I'll still be able to close it, put the pen loop and everything. I'm going to try that and then I'll show you. But yeah, that's why I wanted to get it. I mean, I do have my VDS, which has 30mm rings, but the leather is really soft. I have the TM Poussière. I'm actually thinking about like selling it. I know the Poussière right now for the standard size or personal rings is sold out. So maybe it's a good time to sell it, and yeah. Because I don't reach for it because the cover is really flimsy, and I know people like the flimsy, but I've noticed that with smaller planners like personal and pocket, that I actually like it to be like pretty stiff. So while I love the TM Poussière color, love it, love the leather, love how like it's very like durable, I think what I would want to do is maybe get a custom version of it and have the stiffener in it. So yeah, if anybody is interested in it, actually DM me down below, and I can sell that to you if you guys are interested. But anyways, so I don't know, if you put them side by side, I don't know, like this, it's two different looks, right? This is like a very matte leather. This is a little bit shiny, but it's not terrible. And I don't know, like, it's terrible, but they have this in like some other random colors, like this, not croc, but like a smooth yellow color. And I think maybe two other colors. I'm kind of tempted to go back and like buy them. Definitely the pocket. I kind of want to go back on and buy the pocket one. Is that terrible? I don't know, but I kind of want it, even though I'm not even using pocket size. I'm just awful. Anyways, okay, so let me change the rings and show you what it looks like. OM freaking G. Okay, so I switched it to 30 millimeter Moterm rings, and super easy, switch it the same way as you would with a Moterm planner. And if you see, once I put the 30 millimeters rings in, the planner inserts come right up to the edge, which is exactly how I like my planners, for the inserts to come right to the edge. And it fits really comfortably, even with me tucking in that pen, in the pen loop here. So that's it on the inner one. And then if I do it on the outer one, like there's even more space. Oh my God. I'm literally obsessed. And if we talk about how it compares to Moterm, layout and everything very similar. I forgot to say that the pen loop is also elasticized. All the layout, all like the back pocket, the rings, of course, this layout is all extremely similar to Moterm, except it's like even cheaper than Moterm, and Moterm is already very inexpensive. What I would say is the leather quality, I think you can tell, is not as good as Moterm, especially their version 2 leathers or version 3 or whatever, when they up their prices and increase like the quality of their leathers. And even if I think back to comparing this to a blue-gray croc personal that I had, the leather is a lot thinner, and it could be good or bad to you depending on how you like that. And there is a funky smell. I gotta say, there's like a nail polish-y smell. But I know people complained about the feel of the leather, like especially the croc one of Moterm as well. So for me, to be honest, those things don't bother me. I'm somebody who likes to switch planners all the time. So, you know, I'm not one who just wants to have like really expensive planners, because then my collection would just like, you know, it would just be ridiculous, the amount of money that I would be spending all the time on planners. And so, yeah, so for me, like, I am really loving it, and I think I might go and get the other sizes, to be perfectly honest. I guess the other thing compared to Moterm, why I'm kind of liking this, is with Amazon Canada, Moterm, a lot of the prices are more expensive than AliExpress, and sometimes the shipping's not even faster. So then, like, you know, if you factor in kind of like the shipping time and having to go on AliExpress, and this is cheaper anyways, like, I might as well just get this one, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I highly recommend you guys to go and check out Smartfee if, you know, if this is something that you're interested in. I am really in love with it. Hopefully the smell of it goes away. It does smell kind of plasticky, which is kind of weird. But otherwise, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I wanted to add a really quick comparison to the Moterm Hobonichi Weeks croc. I totally, you know, forgot about this for a minute. This is the taupe croc. Unfortunately, I don't have a black one to do a true color comparison or anything, but, you know, black is black. But anyway, so when I'm just feeling the two leathers, like, you can tell this one is much softer, much thinner. This one is just more rigid, even though they both have liners inside. This is like the older version. You can tell because it has like the taupe, the brown colored lining. And yeah, you could just tell it's softer. It's much more flexible. The Moterm one doesn't have that smell, or at least mine doesn't. I don't know if it's just because I've had it for a while, but I definitely don't remember having that overwhelming smell. It doesn't smell like, you know, genuine pure leather either. So I think that's a key thing to note. Yeah, so when you feel it, you can feel the difference. This one's definitely a bit thinner. But when I feel like the actual texture of the leathers, they feel literally the exact same. Like they're both kind of smooth-ish. People in the past have described them a bit plasticky, but yeah, I don't notice. To be honest, this one actually feels a bit softer than the Moterm, probably just because this leather is thinner maybe. But yeah, like when you look at it, I guess the croc pattern is a bit smaller on that one than this one, slightly. Beyond that, to be honest, I don't really notice a big difference. And the one good thing about this being a bit thinner is that, in terms of like the leather, is that because of the back pocket, they don't like lay completely flat, right? But because this is a thinner leather, it actually is closer to lying flat. Like if you look at that, it's pretty close to flat compared to Moterms with the back pocket, because the leather is a bit more structured. So that's about the only difference. Oh, I didn't realize that the pen loop on the Moterm is not elasticized, so that's actually a plus for this. And yeah, so I just thought I would quickly show that to you guys. Please let me know down below how you feel about like planner leathers. Like, are you guys only into really high-end leathers, or do you guys not mind? And please explain to me like what it is about it. Is it kind of like the feeling I have with Traveler's Notebooks, where I just like love that leather feel? I love smelling it. I feel like that's what it is. For some reason, I totally understand the obsession with the Traveler's Notebooks, but with ring planners, I just don't have that same feeling, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the style or what it is, but anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!